Hey, 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 hey. I'm here. Welcome to Amberskies, and hello to you, my viewer. Where were we up to? We were on this QTcp quest. Yes, Qt's TCP server. We were on a quest, and I was, well, trying to do it. So let's go and see where we're up to, shall we? Hey, we've got Oracle, we've got VirtualBox. Let's fire it up. Let's get it all going, shall we? Here it is, VirtualBox 6 we're up to, are we? Wow. Wonder if it'll ever tell me that there's an update. Maybe, maybe not. I might notice, I might not. There we go. But always remember the sunscreen, yeah. It's been a good day today. It has. It was a good evening last night. I was able to test a few things out, and I've got a new broadcaster set up for the XCOM tomorrow. So I've got a games broadcasting thingy. A gamey type one. I don't know how it's going to work, or if chat's going to be involved in it, or what. So it's new. It's new to me. It's called, Twitch Beta or something. It's done by Twitch, and I'll have a crack at it. I will see if it works. Oh, I'm 10 minutes early. Hello, 10 minutes early. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing all right. There you go. I'm 10 minutes early. And if you don't know by now, my name's Blaze, Fraser Sharp. Everybody calls me Blades, and we're doing QT. Or cute. There it is. Alrighty. Amberskies development. Let's click open the session. Project created by me, Fraser Sharp, on the 14th of November. Email is amberskies@virginmail.com. Website is www.amberskies.org.uk. Twitch is Fraser Blades Sharp. This is a live show. And YouTube, where all the videos get stored, is just at Amberskies. There is a second Amberskies which does strange things, and, well, hopefully you don't click on the wrong one. Mine's got the icon of a planet with some beautiful orangey stuff around it, so you can't really miss it. This is a main program. It doesn't do anything at the moment because we haven't even put the test code in. We have completed. I think, is that a word? Or we have typed in some code, including one error. I was trying to work out where that came from, and I realised last night that stop worrying about it, Blade, you muppet. You haven't even written the function yet. So yeah, let's see what we can do today, because we're on to the messenger. So let's clear and put up messenger H. Now, don't be afraid to shout in chat anything. I mean, I got a lot of help yesterday from a guy with an unpronounceable name who said there's like facilities for doing signal slots. There is. He was quite right. I went and had a look at it, and I could use it actually. It looked very good. So yeah, am I going to use it? No. Because I want to stick with base QT. That it was, what was it? It was a GitHub repository that somebody's put together, and it's all to do with signals and slots and different ways of addressing different problems that can arise when you're trying to use them. I'm not really finding that many problems. It was just that one line, and now I've written it. I'm not going to unwrite it, but I'm not going to change it. Unless later on it causes problems, of course. And that'll be a different story, wouldn't it then? Then we would be searching for that utility GitHub. To find it, I just typed into my browser. What did I type in? I just put in Qt signals slots utilities, and if you put GitHub at the beginning of that, you'll find it quicker. Now I know it's on GitHub. Just put GitHub in it. I think it's by Tom somebody. I'm not very good with names, but Tom. If it is Tom, then shout out to you, mate. Good work in there. There's some good work in there. Good reading, actually. I like reading code. It's my second favourite occupation. My favourite occupation is just putting down silly code on screen and see if it works, especially with decal no-throws everywhere, which I'm trying to do on purpose. Alright, so I had a problem with set socket. Okay, we're not doing the thread pool, so that can go. That can go totally. Set socket, we'll keep. That's public. That's public, that's public, that's private, so protected goes in here. And yeah, this is going to be a bit more on the virtual void side today, because this is one of the inherited things I want to be doing. We'll have some protected stuff. Probably variables, I think. Oh, doesn't work if you do it like that. There you go, it does if you do it like that. So it's just the variables that I want to protect, so that they are accessible by anybody that any class that inherits TCP Messenger to deal with any messages that come through over the socket. They get access to the socket, so we'll have one of those. So I'll have a TCP socket. I think that's only fair. Have it as a star socket. M underscore socket. That'll do that. And we'll have one protected function. QTcp socket, and that's going to be the return value is a pointer, and that is get socket, which they will need if they want to use it. That's just a helper function for anybody who wants to use this class. Otherwise, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, really. Everything else is just going to be virtual void, isn't it? So connect, disconnect, and read ready. We'll virtual you out, shall we? We shall do. So that's that set socket there. That's wrong. It should be a QTcp socket, shouldn't it? So it's no longer that. We're doing that. And that puts that to that. Thread pool can go. Alrighty, that's looking better already. These are the connections. And that's all I've got on this side. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oops. There we go. Virtual void. And we'll put this into a virtual as well. Again, no destructor. Because we seem to be destroying things as we go. So that's perfectly alright. And we're using QObject to tidy up anything that we miss. And I don't think we're going to miss anything because we really are going heavy on the slots for this one. So we're going to have a couple of other slots, I think, here. There were 6 in total according to my notes. My scribbles on a whiteboard. Let's call it that, shall we? Not notes. Bytes written. There we go. Can have that. And that's going to be a QInt. Yeah, QInt. We'll have the full 64 bits, please. Bytes. So that'll give a result. And the next one to give a result. God, I can hardly read my writing. What have I actually said there? State changed. Okay. There's a good reason for that as well, because there are about 6 different states a socket can be in. And people might want to know that. It's in the QAbstract socket, and I know it is. Because we had a look at it yesterday, and it was full of all these states and enums and things that were being passed around. So I thought, yeah, okay, we'll have that as well. Abstract socket. And it comes under socket state. And it's one of these thingies. There it is, socket state. And we'll just call it socket state for now. Nothing going great on naming conventions here. Except I don't know where the T is. How's about that? That just about fits on the end, so there we go. And for our last one, what was the last one I'd written on the board? Was error. Oh god, not again. Error, yes. And again, it's a QAbstract. We've already met error. Abstract socket, colon, and we want socket error. And we're just going to call it socket error. So yeah, it's a duplication. There's no reason why not. I mean, 2 parts of my program can know about the errors. It's up to the user where they want to get it from. Do I re-emit the error after doing it? Don't think I do. Let's have a quick look. Socket error. No, we just dropped the socket. So all we're going to do is send it over here, I think. It depends, because it's one of those areas where Qthread and its mysteries could bite us if we're not careful. Because remember, this object that we're now making called TCP Messenger is not on the main thread. So yeah. We'll see how we deal with that in a minute or two. So I've got these 3. I need you. So I can refactor you to there. I don't think that line's going to help us very much, is it? Unused parameter. Alright, we'll do, well, I'll deal with it now, whilst we're here. I'll just put that in for a second. Cannot initialize whatever, yeah, okay. Alright, that's just going to mess around with itself for a second or two. Connect, disconnect, read ready. We've now got bytes written. Public slots, yeah, there's going to be 6 of these, isn't there? I can feel it in my blood. Programming is going to be good today. As my mind develops different ideas for different things. And that's always what I look forward to. In fact, I always know when a program is going right because I start to enjoy it. And I am enjoying this one. Socket, snake, socket, bytes, yes. We're okay on those, we'll deal with those in a second. Alright, how are we going to deal with this? It's got to be empty. It's definitely got to be empty. So let's just focus in on that. And yeah. Alright. I did put the QTdebug in, so let's use it. This. And we're just going to put constructed, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. I think that'll do, actually. Don't need anything more than that. I think that's all I've been doing. Yeah, I've been putting the thread in. Constructed on thread, so why don't I do that? Copy. And that can go into the messenger here. And we've got two of those, okay. Only have one. Ah, we haven't included QThread, that's why. Whoops. No, that's never going to work. So, yeah, let's just leave it as that then. I'm not adding QThread for that. Because we haven't added it, have we? No, we're just dealing with the socket and that's it. Keep it concentrated, keep it focused, and we will be okay. Start doing silly things and it will fall to pieces on us. Right, so msocket equals socket, that's obvious. Right, that's okay then. We want to connect. I'm deleting this lot. I want to do, this is the old way of doing it with the signal and the slot. That's fine, but it's not how I want to do it. I want to do this a new way. So let's just get rid of them for a second. And that's not needed. Oh wow, we haven't got much, have we? That suddenly became an easier function. Well, the errors went down. Alright, let's connect up. I've got 6 of these to do. Great fun. All to do with msocket. m_socket. And they're all commas. And then something. And are they all going to this? Yes, they are. So it's going to be this, comma, something, semicolon. Right. So what we're going to do is connections from msocket to this. And we all know that the error one at the end is going to be a bit silly. Could even copy it over, I suppose. But I'm not going to. I'll rewrite it. I don't like copy and paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I don't like copy and paste. Alright, the first one, what shall we have? We shall have an ampersand, QTcp, CP socket, and then it's colon, colon. Yeah, I can do that. See, I've got to save myself a bit of typing today because yesterday hurt a little. I only have limited time when doing these kind of things, or a limited amount of time that I can type. It's about 2 hours. After that, it just gets too damn painful. Which is why I like games where you don't need to type. XCOM is perfect because it's just mouse. So yeah, I'll take that last one off because that's never going to be right. First one is we want connected. I want that signal there, please. Where are we sending that one to? We're going to send it to here. TCP Messenger, aren't we? Yes, we want the TCP socket to come through to here. Right, good, yes. Alright, that makes sense to me. I'll try and make some sense of it now for you after I've just put this in. So this is just TCP Messenger. TCP Messenger. And it's going to be colon, and all of these are going to come through to here. Our 6 slots that we've made down here, public slots. Alright, and then I'll explain it. I'll put one in there, put one in there, put one in there, and I'll put one in there, and we'll leave the last one for last. Alright, so connected is going to connected. Our connected, that is. So you can see with the new style, you can see where it's coming from and where it's going to. And that is very, very important. And so is a comma at the end of that line. So you can see on the 2 lines from QTcp socket to us here at TCP Messenger. What that means is the connected, go back to main, it comes from here. QCore application here is a special function which gives a loop, and within that executable loop here, when we start it a.exec, the Q event system is in there, and this is actually quite a large program. This is like your main loop of your program, and the whole event system is in here, and that event system will fire off signals as it goes along, but it can only fire off signals into a class that is Qt. Does that make sense? So what we want to do is when our QTcp class, which is hooked into this event system, fires off the signal connect, we want to know about it. We want to know about it because we want to do something. And that's the whole point of all of these connects. So when the TCP socket fires off a signal, we are going to collect it. So there is connect, there's disconnected. As you can see from there, comes up. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? Comma. Don't forget your comma. I'm going to have to use the mouse, never mind. Disconnected. And that's a slot. Okay, that lights up. That sounds good. We're getting there. Alright, the next one is ready read, is it? Connected, disconnected, ready read. Yes, it is. So if I type in ready, it comes up, comma. I can't, yeah. It then comes up with this helper function, which I don't really need. I know what I'm actually doing with this bit for once. Hey, Blades knows what he's doing, quick. Call an ambulance. I know. So the next one along was bytes written. Now all of these are in the manual. You can look them all up on the QTcp socket and signals in the help, which is how I found them, funnily enough, by reading the manual. And that's bytes written. This is a very useful one, because when this signal goes off, it means we've actually received something real, tangible, a data, a blob of data. And this is very important, rather than just, hold on a minute, this socket is ready to be read. You know, there's two subtle differences between these two signals, but they're very useful differences. Very useful differences in programming indeed. State changed will watch over the socket, and obviously if the state changes, a signal goes out and it tells us what the state has changed to. This one you would think is like the error, but it isn't, which annoys me. State changed, yeah, we're allowed that. Whereas here on the error we can't do darn all, because we have to put a static cast in. So it's static cast. And if I remember rightly, it's a void. Open brackets, and we want the pointer for the QTcp socket. TCP socket, colon. No, I don't want the doobry. I just want the socket, colon, star. Alright, that's the pointer for a QTcp socket. And we want to grab this from QAbstract. I'm going to put this on a... can't put this on a separate line, really, can I? It's going to be a mess. So what? It only happens once. Abstract. Well, twice now. Abstract socket. And, of course, it's that socket error thingy. But notice it's got a capital S. And that's why we're having to do this static casting silly business. Close the bracket. Right, so that's our static cast from... Oh, sorry, static cast to... That's what we're casting it to, so we can read it as a TCP socket. Just like here. Okay. And I need something on the end of this. What do I need on the end of it? We want the actual error, don't we? So we want the ampersand. QTCP. Socket, colon, it's just error. That's the one, without the doobries. Yeah, we'll close that bracket and we'll put a comma. How about that? Wow. It's a statement and a half, but I'm not happy about it. TCP messenger, and this is going to be colon error. That should work. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? And that's all we need. Everything's been done for us, remember, by the users. The users are the users. That's where the socket's being kept. This is where we deal with the messages, or incoming and outgoing data. That's a better way of putting it. I don't know if I've got outgoing yet. No. right system now, are we? Yes, good. Alright, let's have a look at these. Wait a minute, we had something else here. Had all of these. Take that out. Yeah, we have this protected thing down the bottom. Make sure we've got it. Yes, we have. Oh no, there we go. Get socket. Yeah, that's all right. Right, obviously we have the reason why I'm not just doing a getter and a setter is I need to protect this a little bit. It would help. So if we'll use the same kind of protection, if not sender, we have that information available to us. So let's use it. Return null pointer. That's right, because it's a pointer that we want. Alrighty, yeah, we'll do that. Otherwise, we will return. I'm not going to probably like this one. Return. A static. I'm going to do this a safe way. Cast. Not the unsafe way. To a, is it a QTcp socket? Yes, it is. TCP socket star is what we're returning. Open brackets, and we're just going to do sender again. In other words, we'll take whoever's asking for it and just say, well, yeah, this is your socket. Simples, I suppose. Not quite. It's not something like a conclusion you would jump to all of a sudden, so I can't say it's simple, it isn't. That'll do, don't need that much space to do 2 lines of code. What should we do next? Connected. Let's have a look at our connected. Alright, we are going to put in here, if, we'll just put the protection in, not sender. You see, this is a virtual void, so I tend to inherit all of this. So all my signals and slots will be inherited, and I won't have to do them again. So I'll be a very, very happy chappy once this has been written and works. So sender, yeah, we've got it there. There we are. Again. Just return, can't we? Yeah. Just don't go any further. If it's not the sender that's asking for this information, then don't give out any information. That's a good idea, I think. I'll take this out. We'll do a better one. This. How can we do that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Connected. Actually. I'll put smiley face. Connected. And we're just going to put... no, we're not. Just put space. Stuff it. And it's going to be sender. Okay. I'm just seeing if it's got anything on this, because people might be getting a bit dodgy about sender. QObject has it. It's actually part of the QObject macro system, and it returns a pointer to the object that sent the signal. If called in a slot activated by a signal, otherwise it returns a null pointer. So because it's signals and slots that we're using, we can have this sender thingy, and we can return whatever object sent the signal, which in this case is a socket. And that's how it's working, just in case. This function violates the object-oriented principle of modularity. However, getting access to the sender might be useful when many signals are connected to a single slot. Okay. So yeah, this is how we're determining who's who, basically, just by using a simple functionality of QObject. So if that's where it's coming from, if you wanted to know. We're not going to do anything else. We'll leave that up to the person that takes it in, I suppose. Disconnected. What can we do here? Yeah, we'll do exactly the same thing, I think. Can't see why not. Except we're going to call it dis. Okay. And I'll put that with... I'll add an extra one of these. Because I can't have one of those without one of those. It's just a little side message to my own mind telling me that this part's been done. Look for one of those and make sure that everything matches up on the debug. Because these might be spaced out by quite a while. So that's disconnected, done. We're not going to do much with that at this point in time. Okay. Ready read. This is where the fun starts. Yeah, we'll protect it again. Just in case we get signal clashes or whatever. Or something breaks. Oh, I've already done it. Oops. Doh. That's the wrong file. Right, okay. Oh dear. Deja vu. Ready read. Here we go. If not sender return. Reading incoming data. Are we going to do that? Let's do something different. I don't want to read the incoming data directly. What should we put? Yeah, okay. So it's going to be a doot. And that's wrong. So ready read. I'll put it with a small r, I think, this time. Telling me that this socket, so we can just do get socket. There we go. See, it's already coming useful, that function. That's nice. Qbyte array. I'm not really sure about any of this lot. I'll come back to it. What are we going to do? What we're going to do? Okay. Well. star socket equals get socket. I know I've just debugged it out there, but that gets removed. So we will store it. So we've got the socket. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm really not sure what I want to do with this socket. I'll think about it. Let's get rid of all of this. That's going to give us an error. So I'm just going to leave it as it is there. I don't know how I want to prepare it for usage yet. Maybe I don't. That's an interesting thought. But we should really have the socket. It's a virtual void. Gets inherited. Do we want the person who inherits it to start messing about with sockets? Probably not. Let's see what I don't know what they're going to need. Bytes written. I'm just going to debug these. What a great idea. Alright. Idea. So, I'm going to keep this one going. I think we're going to have to do this on all of them. Why not? Protect all of them. It's a repeat. I don't like repeat code, but considering it's only a short line and it's easy to do, we may as well do on all of them. That used to be blue, now it's yellow. Oh my god. And I can copy this in. Just do that actually. That's better. I'm just going to debug each one and then see how I want to use them. I think that's going to be a better idea than just guessing. Guessing things is never a good idea, and I don't guess when I'm programming. That's the truth. Do I need to do anything else in bytes written? Not sure yet. Right, we'll do that colon. Dubry. So that's 2 and that's 3. Okay, one is these. Yeah, that tells me what's going on. Bytes written space, well, colon. What can we put in here? Just bytes, isn't it, really? No, we'll do something more interesting. Stuff that. We'll do something a lot more interesting. We'll do get socket. And then we'll do let's do that. number of bytes equals and that's just going to be bytes, isn't it? There we go. So we're just using that bytes and just processing a QDebug. I think that's good enough. Yeah, okay, let's do the next one. Colon Dubry. And this one is called state changed. Okay. I'm trying to give everything how can you put it? A format. So we're using the same format each time. State changed, what can I do with this? So we'll get socket again. Yeah, we're just programming a debug. That's all we're doing. Because there really, oh god, what have I done there? There really isn't much to do in a virtual function, usually. So let's put in state space state equals and it's socket state. Lovely. That looks okay. At least we'll get some information out of it, if nothing else. I think at this stage that's all I'm after. Alrighty, and this one, yeah. Error. Oh, we do have the socket error though. So we'll take this. Right, okay. Hopefully we never see this. I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Hoping never to see something. We'll do the next line the same, get socket. Oops, it didn't come up. Oh well. Get socket, and then we'll give the information. And that will be... well, yeah. Error equals, I'm not doing anything fancy. Socket error. I've got no idea what that will give. It's probably an enum, is it? Yeah, an enumeration which you can then look up under there. So socket error F1 open. Let's have a look. Control to get this bigger so we can see. There we go. So the socket errors are going to come back as a value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And we can look them up. So these are all the socket errors and the meanings here. So there we go. There are... oh, there's more than I thought. 22 errors on a try-catch with an unknown socket -1 at the end. Wow. That's a horrible function to write. I'm glad I didn't write it. If you want to know about try-catch, by the way, just let me know. It is interesting and it is useful. Probably not as useful in Qt, but in C++, it's a godsend. It really is. When you can't find what an error is. Oh, I just got a dingling. What happened? Anybody know? Oh, my computer people. Black Friday. Oh my god, is it Black Friday today? My apologies if it is, and salute if it is. I think it is. Oh, and I haven't mentioned it. I mean, it was from America, but respect, always respect Black Friday. I don't agree with the commercialisation of it, but I can understand how that came about, even if I'm in disagreement. Some things in society I just do not agree with, and that's a fact. So, I've got enough functions now to fill a bucket. Give me the errors. Alrighty. This slot requires more arguments than the signal provides. What signal? Oh. Right, you want arguments as well. Ooh. How does that work? TCP socket bytes written. You want the arguments? I didn't realise you even cared about the arguments. Let's put it on the help screen. And zoomy. About there. It wants more arguments. And what am I looking for? Bytes. To write. Bytes written. Ever had the feeling I've got something wrong there? Have I noted it down? Made a mistake. That's correct in what it says, but it's wrong in what it does. Written. There you go, it even comes up for me. Right, let's try that again. Build. Clean. Clean all. I need to know of any minor defect. Because we can't have any in this. Alright, it compiles. Without any defects or warnings. Are you scared now? Yes, I am. I think this is why I enjoy programming so much, because at this point I actually have fear. I experience a fear. Is what I've written real or not? Or is it just a load of cobblers? Yeah. Right. We've got it here. Alright, so let's go and do some test code. How are we going to start this? Right, well, we're going to start this with netdev, aren't we? Netdev. : I want an Amber TCPServer, please. And you want QObject parent null pointer. Okay. Get rid of that then. And we'll call that star. Server. Equals a new netdev. Blah de blah. Blah. I'm not going to put anything in there because I don't need it. Right. Okay, we've got that far. What does our server do? Our server does listen and close. Alright. That's not bad, I guess. So it's just listen. We don't have a way to close at this point in time, do we? Do we have a signal for it? Do we have it in the messenger, the signal? Yeah, we have a shutdown signal. Okay. We can inject. Where's that shutdown signal going to? It should be going to users. Or is it? Quit. Or does it go to finish? Shutdown, shutdown, shutdown. This is the hard part, I think. Disconnect. Right, okay. Alright, for each, yeah. Finished. Server no shutdown, yeah. So I've got to get to that quit message. And is it in here? It is in here, I'm sure of it. I worked through this last night and I was sure that I got it right. But going backwards through these is... ugh. Where's our emits? Emit accepting. Check login details. Exit. Complete. TCP users finished. And TCP users finished comes from here. TCP users quit comes from us. Does it not? Yes. So we have to send TCP users quit. A signal. I bet we'll put quitting to it. Where's our connections? Start. Give me connections. There we are. I've got disconnected an error. Remove socket. Yeah. Disconnected, yeah. Error. Drop socket, yeah. Okay. Ooh, this is not easy. And we haven't got a... Alrighty. So we'd have to put TCP server, or the server, through to the user. We can't do that. To quit. Or we can emit quit from the messenger. Or shut down. And connect it. I'm gonna have to sit down and draw this out on a piece of paper or something, aren't I? Because I think I'm right, but no way of knowing. Alright, so what does our server do? It will listen on host address, Q host address, and a qint16. Q host address is a Q string. Okay. So host and port listen. It might work. Server. Would you please listen on host, comma, port. It doesn't like that. Yeah, I can understand, because it needs to be a const expression, doesn't it? Yeah. That's not right. That has to change now to a const expression. And it's going to be Q string host equals that. Cannot have what? Cannot have non-literal type const Q string. User provided destructor. Ah, right. Okay. That's fine. That's a shame. Even though it's correct, it doesn't like it. I don't want to program in that. Okay. Let's try. Reference to type const. Could not bind to an L value of type const char10. Alright. Okay. Wow. Well, this is different. Never had this before. Never had this problem with the variables anyway. Alright, fair enough. Now it's gone. Yeah, port. And that's 2019. Yeah, we can do it that way. No, we can't. It's a structure. QHost address. So that is actually a QHost address : local. I'm not really happy. The whole point is we shouldn't have to do this. That's the whole point. But no, I think you should do that. Is that good or not? Is that good or bad? That's the problem. Well, at least grab some drinks. If I run that, will it run a server, or have I just goofed everything? There's no way of stopping it. And that's a big problem. Well, it's not a big problem, but it's a big problem to me. I don't like not being able to close things. Oh, wait a minute. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. It's here. That shutdown isn't needed. Hold on a minute. Why have I got a shutdown marker on here? We don't shut it down from here. This is TCP Messenger. We don't shut down from here, do we? No, we don't. Because what we do is we should shut down here, really. Server. There we go. Code will never be executed. Right. Oh yes, it won't be, will it? I can't put a while loop in. What can we return? We can turn exit code. Yeah, okay. I never tried this before, so this is new to me. Normally, you would find all of this in a while loop. While game is running, or while server monitor is running, or whatever, and you would watch out for an incoming connection that said such and such, and then you'd do a server close. But in this case, I can't. Does that build? Darn it. Yes, it does. Good. We had it up. Good. Yep. So we had the warning system at full. Fantastic. Yeah. let's have a look at the output. Welcome to Amberskies development. Let's follow the output. Welcome to Amberskies development is there. NetDev constructed on Amber TCP server constructed on thread OX740. I'll call it. TCP users was then constructed, and TCP users clients users started on that thread of 700, not C40. So it's on a separate thread. That's what it tells me. What happens if we open something? A connection, let's say. Let's control into this one. Let's make it nice and big so we can see properly. And I'll come down. We'll use Telnet. There we go. And we want to open 127.0.0.1, and we want 2019, don't we? Connected. Nothing said. Nothing registering there at all. What does it say? Control right block. Come out. Nothing. Interesting. Alright, so let's look at that. So we do get that client users started on. It's coming from here. Is that just the top one though? Yeah. Oh, that's start. Alright, let's go from the beginning. We call listen. We do threading. We know the threading's working, which is good. Users. TCP users, yes. Users move to thread, so yes, that's why we're getting it on a different thread. And then a thread start. Okay. Which just takes us to a dead end. Are we actually listening? Oh, I remember. Because I changed all of this, didn't I, to that. But it's not returning faults, obviously. Because it's running. I can see it's running because it's actually running. So all of this is being set up. Started. So we start. To start. Okay, yeah, that comes through from that statement there. We'll do that. So it's not listening. properly, I don't think. There we go. It half works. We just need to know why I can't open a connection. So when a connection comes in, it should be listening. And that is what did, isn't it? Localhost at 2019, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Because you can't really use debug on this. Unless it's getting there and it's not doing anything. Oh, I just had a horrible thought. First of all, we've got to open. Close complete. Incoming connection. Here we go. And it's the messenger that isn't being created. Alright. Let's have a look at that. Just realised we better close this one actually. Close. Did that wrong. There's no more instances of this going on, is there? No. Right, now we can do it. Coming up with all the same information. Alrighty. Just move you down here though. We'll try a direct connection then. Nothing. We're there. We've connected. And it's accepting. The connection is there. So I'm now connected. Nothing came through incoming connection. Okay. That's okay. How can we deal with that? I'll stop doing this debug. Pointless. It's not working yet. Incoming connection. Drink vodka, play Dotka. Dota. Yeah. Could you take a look at my code? Yes, I can take a look at any code, yeah. Just send it to me in an email. Email address is amberskies@virginmail.com. Richard Branson's company. Pop it in the post. I can drink vodka too. Well, I can't really nowadays because I just fall over. My legs don't really stand up to it. And what was I looking for? That. Dooby-dooby-doob-doom. It's a function, it's a protected function. What did I do with it? Incoming connection. Socket descriptor. It's you. I remember something about this. You're not a QInt pointer. Are you? Ooh. This is an override. That's virtual. I don't see why you should be that. Why are you not an override? Something's not right here, my QTcp server. Something's not right with this. This function is called by QTcpServer when a new connection is available. The socket descriptor argument is the native socket descriptor for the accepted connection. Base implementation creates blah, sets a socket descriptor, and then stores the socket in an internal list of pending connections. Finally, new connection is emitted. Right. Have I got the wrong thing? I think I have. We should be receiving the signal new connection. I think. Are we doing so? Is the question. I've got queued connection for the thread. Going to the users. Accepting finished and quit. Yeah. Finish complete. Yeah. We don't have it. Interesting. Okay. And then if this server is using blah blah, no, if socket is created in re-implementation of this method, it needs to be added to the pending connections mechanism. Oh, right. Add pending connection. This function is called by incoming connection to add the socket to the list of pending incoming connections. Don't forget to call this member from re-implemented incoming connection if you do not want to break the pending connections mechanism, which is what we've just done. it's protected. Right. So we need to add a pending connection, according to that. That's the listen. Incoming connection. Accept. Does this. Alright. Do we use a descriptor? It needs a socket. So we can't do that. We can't intercept incoming connection, which is exactly what we've just done. Damn it. Because I can't do that because I haven't got the QTcp socket. I can't make the socket because we're on the wrong thread. If you go back, the last paragraph, object in another thread, you have to pass socket descriptor to other thread and create the QTcp socket object there and use its socket descriptor method. So what we've done is we're intercepting it and not intercepting it properly. We should be intercepting new connection. Oops, sorry. But that doesn't give us the descriptor. Signal is emitted every time a new connection is available. Alright, sorted. So yeah. This is a nightmare. See, there's also has pending connection, next pending connection. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I've seen something about this. Am I being stupid? Yes. Shh. Hush. Of course I'm being stupid. I'm Blades. This is wrong. This is not correct. This part is, but it's not doing the right thing and it's a wrong thing there. Where was it? Where was it? It was in the examples. It was on the chat server thing, it wasn't that I was looking at. This. It's in here. Eek, that's a bit bright. Yikes. Is that all the documentation we've got? I'll keep you there for a minute. It was in here. That was right, yes, because it did all of this stupid stuff. And then on the server, It emits new connection. This is annoying. Which comes to... God, this is rubbish. Jesus Christ. So it goes to where? There's no... wait a minute. Yeah, I think I've got it. We could have a problem with naming conventions as well. Righty. Say all, whatever. Thank you. Let's get off my screen a minute. There was a naming convention problem at the start which I was fiddling about with and I messed up, I think. Because here, I was going to say start. Simple as that. Because what you don't need to do is what I've done. And that's Amberskies over here, which is how you set the server up. Actually, we'll call it start server. That's even better. I want it as a better name. There we go. And let's rewrite it from that. We can do that quite easy because now that is no longer required. It's not the QTcp server that I want to listen. I want this to listen. Yeah. Because what that says is this. Listen. It's the same way of writing the same thing. That makes a difference. Build. Whoa, no, don't do that. Whoa, 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 Neddy. Put me back on here, please. Thank you. Can you get rid of that rubbish? Thanks. Different result. Because I'm an idiot. And I didn't go back to main. And it should have told me. Server, listen, on that doesn't do what you think it does. You see, it's not an error. It's actually a correct command. But it's not listen that I want, it's start server. And it does have a bool. So, bool. Server open. Alright. If, and then, 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 if, and server open. Then you can do that. Okay. Pling, why not? I know why they do it and I just don't like it. It is an int, yeah, that's okay. Okay, build. And run. Okay, now I've got a constructed client, and I know that it's a server that's listening now. Hope I haven't still got something open here. No, I've got it closed, that's okay. Nothing. No messages. God damn you. Okay. I've missed something, obviously. And I think it is that bit there. Every time a new connection is available. They've changed it. It's no longer signals and slots, is it? Oh God, what's it done? It's a function. Qt over the last 3 years has changed the way this works, obviously. What I've written is old style. Oh God. This is different nowadays. Well, I know this top one's working here because we're getting that second message out. So when we emit on accept, there it is, emit accepting descriptor messenger. Hold on a minute. We're not getting that bit. No, this isn't working. Grrr. Break time. Brain's not working. Did you send us that code? Drinky vodka? No, okay. Fair enough. Right, I'm just going to take a short break because I'm straining my head too much. There we go. Be right back. Let's put a timer on it. Why not? We've got timers. We can do this. Is that a timer? Yeah, that's a timer. I will bring it down one, shall we? Yeah, that's better. and you can have some music. Be right back. welcome back. Let's just clear this screen, because that's wrong. No, don't do that. Close project, that's the one. This is okay. Right, I am wrong there. Got something wrong here, and I know it's wrong now. Let's pop it here in a minute. What we're doing is we're intercepting too quickly. So I know what's happening. It's this main thread. What's happening is, when we go into the a.exec and the loop for Qt, its messaging system, its signals and sockets area, where it does all the events, doesn't do them in the order that we expect sometimes. And what we've done is we've intercepted something and can't do anything with it, because by intercepting it, we've taken it out of the queue. So nothing gets done. There isn't ever a pending connection. We've destroyed the pending connection, literally, which is interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Alright, that's okay. Let's just clear this. Clear. Compiler output main. Okay, let's get rid of that for a second. Alright, so I know it's wrong. That's fine. I'm going to have to list out every single signal and signal that's given out in order by Qt. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to have to sit down and write it all out. In the meantime, I wanted to look at something else. Internet. What have we got? Okay. Multimedia. Utilities. Really? Right. System. This is interesting, isn't it? Pigeon. Drop that down to a reasonable size, will you? Pigeon. Right. What's the email thing for? Email. Don't know. Actually don't know. Wow. This is how much... Oh, alright. Okay, well, let's pop something in here. Alright. Alright, I was looking at... This is possibly the answer. No, it's not. It's not this one that I want, though. Is it? Alright, yeah, we've got a thing at the bottom. Well, I'm just going to check through this, which I've been using to guide me a little bit. It doesn't really do a good job of it, but hey ho. My server. Incoming connection. client set socket descriptor. Why does everything agree with it? Not that I know. There is a different way of doing these kind of things. Here it is, new connection and next pending connection. There we go. Told you there is. Yeah. So it goes here. So we have new connection as the slot, not as what we've done. Okay, QTcpServer, yeah. Let's have a look at that. I was just about to look up something else and I got distracted already. That's clever of me, isn't it? Projects. Thank you. Right, so it will be in here. We've got... Alright, they're using QTcpServer. Well, this is the QTcpServer, so that's this. That is this. Void new connection under public slots. Okay. Let's try it this way round. Alright, if I'm right, that's all it has in it. Yep, that's all it says. Alright, when you go down to it, a new connection, the socket equals a next pending connection. Okay. And what do we use in ours? We are using the descriptor. Where's the descriptor come from? Where's your descriptor, matey? So instead of having that, we would have that put on hold. We'll want a new connection. Yeah, we're putting this on hold. Alright. That goes here. That goes here. We'll have one of these, please, Bob. Thank you. So... I don't want the socket. I want the descriptor for the socket. Okay. You see, we've only got thread and TCP users. Right, I'm just going to pop that. Copy, paste. And it won't be that, it will be next pending connection. Okay, let's see if that'll come up. See if we can just put in next pending connection, you see? It's there. It allows me to do it. Right. So we've just broken everything by this incoming connection being taken out, but we don't use that. I don't want to be using that signal at all. And the signals and slots here are not being set up with it. Okay, this is one coming in from the system, not from us. This is ours. Okay, so let's run that. There we go. F12. Nothing coming up at all. That's not good. Means I've got something completely wrong here. It could actually be that I'm on the wrong machine. I'm not sure this is working properly at all. Right, so I'm going to have to go into full testing mode, aren't I? Possibly do a rewrite of that bit. Because these two numbers, these thread numbers, I'm not sure they should be the same every single time. Okay, I can go into full testing on that. Not a problem. Not a problem. I'll have to do a test server. Okay. Not sure about that. Anyway, what was I going to do? That was it. So yeah, this is the other way that I was thinking about doing it. Wait for bytes 3000. Yeah, that's a straight through TCP server connection. I'm just wondering whether I should take the whole server on. No, don't do that. Don't be silly. Right. What am I after? Email. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. List of applications, Manjaro. Here we go. Email clients. Trojita. Trojita. What the heck is that? Access your email anytime, anywhere. Alright. Trojita it is then. I think we might have it. No, we don't have it. Okay, nothing. Hold on a minute. Ah, thank you. Nothing? Huh? Nothing. No. Why is nothing working today? I don't believe this. What the heck's gone on? Everything seems to be going a little bit weird. Oh, God. What happened to Pigeon? What happened to Firefox? Wow. They have had a big clean out here, haven't they? Okay, what's this about? Ad block is active. Yeah, that's good news. I'm a little bit shocked. Let's have a look at what have they actually given me here? All applications. Let's have a look. Avahai. No. Arc, yeah. Okay, CMake, Dolphin, Falcon, FileZilla, GwenView, HTOP, yeah. Info Center, good. Okay, Wallet Manager. A couple of videos, yeah. Software token. I know I asked for the light version, but I didn't realise it was this light. Wow. That's okay, no problem. I'll check the email over here instead. La 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 la. Nope, nothing. That's interesting though, that the Manjaro email client seems to have disappeared somewhat. I know I've got a different setup. I've just not, how can you put it, looked into it much. Admin, bindings, education, games, graphics, multimedia, network. I mean, I don't even know what that half of this stuff is. That's an instant messenger, okay. Instant messaging accounts. Contact lists. It's all about instant messaging. This is an office setup. This is not what I thought it was. Let's have a look under utilities. Yeah, it's all office stuff. Ooh, what does sweeper do? System cleaner. That might be useful. Alright, nothing good. Nothing good going on here. Anybody got anything to add? See if anything comes up on chat. So I'll go through some of these and find out what they are. View disk usage information. Interesting. Right, yeah, no more ideas from me today because my ideas list in my head has actually gone, so I'm going to chat and ramble and think about what we want to do, because Amberskies is going to be freely open once I've got, well, I've got the TCP network now on its first write, code up, or whatever you want to call it. It's not correct yet, but it's close. It's very close. I think it's literally a couple of lines out, that's all. But what do we want to add to this? What we want to add to it, let's think about it. Let's start thinking about what we're doing next week. We will come back to fixing this, obviously, when my researchers find out what the answer is. I'm just a developer. The code is correct, but something's not in line, as it were. There's something not in line here between this new connections, incoming connections. It isn't quite working. Now I don't know whether somebody's going to have to come and test this virtual box to see whether 127001 is actually on the loopback call for this box, but I checked it out using a different program and it seemed to work fine. It's just one of those weird things where you can't tell, because it's networks, you can't tell a damn thing about them. Do we want to start doing OpenGL? Do we want to start working on a GUI? OpenGL is part of that. The client-based stuff, like a game screen or something like that. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, anything else I can do? I can't release these files into a library. I know that. I mean, the library's going to be called AmberNet, isn't it, really? And then all these files will get tidied up and either cleaned up and sorted out. One of the things I didn't look at. Here we go. This is a rather clean, no mess browser. I like it, actually. Let's try Qt. How to switch QDebug on and off. Here we go. Any answers? You can add your own function for handling Qt debug messages with QInstall message handler. This will allow you to control whether to print the messages. That's correct. There are a couple of small options. Qt message pattern. Yeah, doing formatting. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Qt logging rules, yeah. We can just put debug equals false, can't we? It'll be in config. Or is it just a command? Gonna try it as a config. Minus equals. I suppose it's QDebug. But no. No. It's just debug, isn't it? Well, how did I do it last time? Define. Debug equals false. Alright, let's see what happens when I run it now. Save that first. It's been so long since I've used this system, it's ridiculous. Uh-oh, we went red. Assignment needs exactly one word on the left-hand side. No. That doesn't, that just doesn't read right, does it? It's been so long, 5 years is a long time. Things have changed. A lot's changed. Hasn't put me off using Qt, but finding the resolution for what it wants and what it doesn't want is amazing. Yeah, Q install message handler. Well, let's see if I can find that information. Search asterisk MSG handler. No. Build and run settings, keyboard, yeah, color. Enabling and disabling plugins. Alright. Is it in there? Plugins anywhere? External tools. No, it's nothing to do with that lot. Qt has 1,000,001 classes. global. Warning message, system message, message type, message handler. There we are. There's one above. This is a type def for a pointer to a function with the following signature. Message type, context and string. Okay, log context. 0 QDebug message. Q message type. Can we switch them on and off? Returns a pointer to the previous message handler. Alright. Yeah, it just tells things how to work. Doesn't do anything fantastic. Could use it. I mean, this is a logging system. Have been set during compilation. There's the hash define. Right, so if I try that, let's try it as a define. Defines equals. It's plus equals, isn't it? Right, let's try that. See, it's part of the Qt core stuff, so it should, that define should pick up. Does it? I'll have to clean down to, alright, build. Clean all. Run that and we shouldn't get any messages. Or we should get warnings only. Ta-da! It worked. So I don't need to clean the code. I can hash define that. Oops. Pop you in there. I don't think it does an automatic rebuild from that. No, it doesn't. I thought not. So build, clean all. Build, and just run it. I'll build and run then. Alright, it's all back. Fantastic. Right, taking control of debug. That's nice. Surprising what you can find in this manual. Okay, so next bits to do. I need to start next week the next part of the puzzle. So this is going to be the TCP base. What we need now is to start an underlying foundation for Amberskies itself, which is going to be, I don't know, I could do it as a game, the foundation, because it's easier probably to do it as a game and then turn it onto network than it is to do it as a network and turn it onto a game. Which way round? I think we'll start in the game. The game, we could use a design for it, couldn't we? What can we use to design? Oh, I've got mischief, haven't I? Alright, It's a bit bright, but it'll do. So, move the microphone. Actually, I could just move the keyboard off because I don't need it for this. I don't know why I keep it there. Oh gosh, reach over. Alrighty. A little pat to write on. This is nice. It's got a pen. We'll go blue, please. There we go. Oh, it's working, this pen. So, I'm going to introduce a game type of thing, but what I want to start on is not the actual game itself. It's going to be a foundation type idea. So I want to look at foundation files and data storage. So if we, I'll call it a game. Why not? What we want to look at is file and data storage. Because for a game, that's one of the biggest problems you're going to get is what do you want as your low level stuff. So we also have to include into this event types. Because obviously we have underlying system, operating system, and what we want to get, and we want to capture events. Things like a keylogger, a mouse follower, pretty easy stuff to do, really. It's not difficult to do because we have a queue event. That'll give us most things. Other events that we might want to look at are initializations and shutdown. So the biggest part of init and shutdown. I'm not really bothered what goes in between those two, but we need to have a system that does that. So I don't know how we want to go about that. Will we use init really means, what do they call it in games? Setup, settings. Things like that. On shutdown, it's obviously memory management, but we're going to use objects. That will be QObject and QPointer. So those two. The type is the thing you want to point to. Like, to be quite honest with you, I could have done it on, or should have done it, should I say, really, on this Qt stuff. But I didn't, did I? I'll show you what I mean. QPointer, you can actually use under your main. So you would put... Oh, keyboard's back up here now. Hey, actually I like it up here. Hash include. And then you would put Q a pointer class. That one. And here, where we've got a new, you put Q pointer, and then you open your angle brackets and you close your angle brackets. What that does is turn it into a destructible smart type of pointer, which will get rid of itself. I'm not sure if that's the way you're supposed to use it, but that's the idea. So that's that. Never really actually used it. Should we F1 that? Never used it in my life. I know I should. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that didn't work. No, that's not what I wanted. I want Q pointer, please. F1. Thank you. Open in help mode. Thank you. So it's... Let's see if it's got a thingy. Yeah, Q label equals new Q label. Yeah. What did I do here that was wrong? On my edit is I probably put brackets on the end when I shouldn't have done. And you don't need the star. Actually, those brackets do stay on them. Yeah. So that's how you would do your server. It doesn't alter anything down here, but this is now not needed. So you can do that. And that means this can go back into there, and everybody's happy. So that goes back here. Like that. And all of this can get lost. There we go. That's simple. So, what do I think of this so far? I think it's going to work. I honestly do. I've really come close now to fully understanding how this system works. I think it's good. I think it's worth using. But at the end of the day, am I capable of using it in this kind of setup? Maybe I'm using the wrong setup. There is a thought. Because this looks overcomplicated for what I want to do, but I'm trying to make it inheritable. Or just use this by itself and no, the messenger is the inherit part, isn't it? This can run by itself. This needs to run by itself. Tried and died. Sorry, it's just a note for me. So that's okay. I think we're close. I think we are close to something good. If anybody out there wants to help out or knows how signals and slots works better than I do, which is probably a lot of people, because I've only just literally jumped into this 2 days ago. Yesterday I started this whole mess of code, which is probably a bad idea. I think I should have taken it one step at a time and got the thread and get these signals and slots working properly, which is exactly what I'll do at the end of the day. I will go back and rewrite the whole thing, and I'll keep rewriting until I get it right. That's how I work. This is the first issue of this, and it's half working, and that is more than I could have really anticipated. I am actually quite chuffed, but that's only on the side, because there's quite a lot there that I can use now to build the final code with. This code is close to working. So what I will do next is I will do a rewrite from this code into something that works better. And as I go along the way, I'll follow an instance going through it in all of its code-like style, and I will then understand it better. I'll be able to program it better, and then I'll be able to, hopefully, because this really isn't doing much, it's just doing debug at the moment. Once I've got all of this debugging, I will set about writing a platform on top of it. Only a small one, a little platform that this can sit under and be part of. That's what I wanted to put on there. A generic general platform. Come back here, you. Come here, you. Here we go. There we go. Generic is going to be a key word. Generic platform. Launcher. I think I want to design one of those. I think one of those is ace. And it's going to be in 3D as well. Wow, what a fantastic idea. Let's do it. That is probably easier to do than the game, because you can actually then launch the game with inside it, and you've already got everything that you need, and the game becomes more simplistic. So that might be a better idea than writing a game. Write a platform. I was originally going to write an operating system, to be quite honest with you, but that can take position above the idea of an operating system. Can I write an operating system? Never done one before. Of course I can. Just have to sit down and do it. Might have to read some books. So doesn't mean you can't do it. Never say you can't do anything. There's no point. Just do it. Right. Generic platform launcher. So this is going to be called Amber Launcher. It's going to be 3D. Something else in here, is there? Okay, what can we call this? Amber ideas. I'll call it 1. I like that idea a lot. A generic 3D platform launcher that anybody can take the code and use it to launch whatever their application is. It'll have an init, it'll have a shutdown, I might actually introduce advanced memory management later on, but to start with, no. I'll just have memory management for itself, not for the applications it runs. But it sure as hell could do that as well. And that is awesome. And this is Friday. And on Fridays, I take a day off, usually. I'm going to do a practice in a couple of hours. I don't know if you're interested. I'm going to use the new thingy they've sent me from Twitch. It's called Twitch Studio. Let's see if we can get this on screen. Here we go. And it's this thing here. This is the application they've sent me. And obviously you can start and stop streams from it. Start stream now and record a video. I tried to record a video earlier and it worked fine. To give you an idea, if I take... let's have a look. Don't want to take that one, do I? Don't want to take full screen. Here we go. There we go. Right, so if I switch it over to that, next, I don't care about that, done. As you can see, it's got my screen in here. I've already done a main. Be right back looks like that, and downtime's got the screen in there, but you know, it's a bit meh. And I can't find a timer for it. If anybody knows how to do a timer on this, oh, that'd be brilliant. But this is what they're giving us. This is the beta. So this is Twitch Studio Beta version 0.78.6. God, I didn't version it, did I? Damn. So yeah, that's the new thingy that I'm going to try out later today. So there'll be a bit of an extra stream. I didn't version number my QT. This is... I always have special version numbers for these, and this is version, and I'm going to literally do all of this as this is an R 0.1. So I've got to put that on there. If I don't, this isn't for release. In other words, that means no. I'll put research. I'll do it in full. Keep abbreviating things, and I shouldn't. Research 0.01. So that's that done. That's finished. Wow. Might not be a working program, but it's finished. And all I have to do now is copy research and paste one item. Do I rename it? No. At this stage I don't. It's called Amberskies Development, so it'll just overwrite, won't it? Okay. I should have called it Net Development. Damn. It is. It says it there anyway. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that's Net Dev done. Got a copy of it. I've got a working copy of it in my research. My research, by the way, now looks like this. Yes, I'm going to have to develop all of my own research code. It's going to be fun, isn't it? But I'm hoping that we're going to get a community together and people will help out. And if people do want me to look at the code and they're honest and they're frank with me, send it to me in an email, I will look at their code. And they will get a reply. Every email that I look at gets a reply. That's why I was looking for an email client here. Not happy about that. Because everything's changed on this. Manjaro. light. No, don't put light in. Just that. Best email clients. Mailspring at number 1. Alright, yeah. Alright, mail. Okay, where's my bliddy boxy thingy? Okay, let's try mail. Okay, I have clause mail. I have mail retriever, a reliable mail directory and command get mail. That's a database one, isn't it? Yeah. Kmail. Why haven't I got that? Huh. Kmail, what's this? Contacts. Handle all your emails, calendars and contacts with a single window. Learn more. Nice. An email. Kmail, there we go. It's because I'm on the KDE. Certificate manager and unified. Yeah, okay. And QTcpServer add-ons. Add-ons for KDE PIM applications. Okay. Okay. Files. Info. Doesn't it need anything else? Like, what's transport? Mail transport service. Mail utils. Mail X. Alright, can I do that as well on command? That'd be fun. Fantastic. Yeah. I think we'll do Kmail. Alright, let's try it out. I told you that I'm going to be doing all of my development on stream. So there's not just programming to do. I'll have a terminal, thanks. Ah, dearie me, I don't know. There's everything else to do. Like, you've got to, this is me working. I don't ask somebody for a, if I want a mail client, I have to find one. And there's going to be problems with this. Yes, there are. Going to be a gazillion problems with this because I'm at virginmedia.com. Hopefully that'll be fine. Press any key to continue. Already done, haven't I? Yeah, okay. All done. What happened to it? Okay, mail. Alright, I see what's happened. The thing is just gone off because it doesn't quite know. Okay, how do you refresh? Don't know. Okay. Alrighty, let's PIM applications into a single window to give you the best possible experience and boost your productivity. So, contact. Kmail is a state-of-the-art email client and integrates well with Wild. Oh, maybe it should have been contact that was after. Whoops. Hello! You're using evil ad blocker. Oh dear. What's evil about an app blotter, Seppi, eh? I'm trying to work out how to put an emailer on here. contact. Here we go. Let's pop you in as well. We'll install you. You look a lot more interesting. Running terminal. Let's try that one. You never know. Yeah, of course have an ad blocker. Wouldn't you have an ad blocker? I don't know. Well, that was contact put in. Got a horrible feeling that these things may be using services that I haven't got active. Network. There's me PIN. There's me mail. There's conversation. Utilities then. System. Where is it? Where is it? Contact, there it is. Oh right, it's got the mail thingy on it as well. So where was it? Oh, it's under Office, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Why would I have an emailer? Provide personal data. No, I don't want DAOC. And I don't want that email address. I want Amberskies. I just got a ding ding at virginmedia.com, please. Email address and password. Am I supposed to provide them with a password for it? Do they think that'll work? Really? I have no idea what the password is. I don't think that's going to be it. Could be something like that. I have no idea. I think it's IMAP and SMTP. You have more than one email account set up. Do you want to enable the unified mailbox feature to show unified content of your no. Key pairs. Alright, protect yourself against surveillance by encrypting your mails with Alright, I know what that is. That's easy enough. I don't think that's right. That might be right. That should work. Next. Setting up account. Or all your emails with bcc:info at bleh. God knows. Is the answer? NSA censored. Oh no, I'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Mail. Alright, okay. Drop your favourite folders in here. Really? Check mail. Okay, that didn't seem to do much. There's a little down arrow on it, but nothing's going there. New message. Oh, here we go. Let's send something to DAOC Amberskies at Google Mail. What's the subject? Testing the office mail. What am I going to say? Oh my god, what has the world to. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, look at that for mistakes. I'm doing really well with this. A's and S's. How do I send? Okay, send. Email successfully sent. I can't put that on screen. That's the wrong thing. Kmail, why are you so nice to me? And of course I've got something here that says nothing has arrived yet. So do I trust that I've just set up Contact as a mail client? 2. Amberskies. Oh. How much of this am I allowed to show? I think we should be alright with that. Subject. Reply to the testing of Contact. Yes, it's being sent from mail for Windows 10. Great. Well done if you receive this. Blah, 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 blah. Send. Okay, we sent something. Check mail. I didn't do my check mail here, did I? Check mail. There you go. Reply to the testing of Contact. Well done if you receive this. This is a joint mail thingy. Does everything. So, yeah. That's worked. Where's my mail? Where's my folder? In my monitored folders, there's no new mail. So, yeah. That's good, isn't it? Mail, accounts. Apply the changes or discard them. Apply. Oh, right. Modify. I want the company one here, Virgin Media. Email aliases, your name, organisation, Amberskies. La 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 la. Don't I just add it or what? Put an OK there. That should be OK. Receiving. Retrieval options, including manual mail check, switch offline on Kmail shutdown, check mail on startup. Okay. Alright, yeah. Sending. Modify. I can't remember with Virgin Media whether it was a pop or not. It might not be. Bugger. Apply. Okay. I want my mail, please. No, I don't want to do a new message. We've already tried that and failed. Check mail. I'm not getting very far with this, am I? Ah, inbox. Found it. Yay. Nothing there. Right, okay. Beginning to find out how this works. This is ace, isn't it? Good God. Alright. So, yeah, I've got an inbox. So you can send me your mail. It'll drop into my inbox when I get that fixed. I can't show you what I'm going to do, you see, because it's... how can you put it? May not be the Manjaro Linux way. But I'll get it working. I will have that working tonight. Ah, lovely. Right. Anybody for anything else? Next week I'm going to start on these new ideas. I'm going to shove the TCP server on the back burner unless somebody specifically requests me to do the second write, and I will quite happily drop everything and just do the second, or should I say the first rewrite. No, it'd be the second rewrite. This is the first. The second rewrite of the TCP server. And I can tell you now that when we get to 3 rewrites, it will work like a dream. Because that's how I work. I do a write, I put it to one side, I forget all about it. And then I come back to it, rewrite it, and with fresh new ideas, I try and improve on what I've done before. So for next week, what am I going to do with these files? First of all, what's this doing here? Okay. I know why that is. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, hilarious. Because I tried to do something stupid. What I've got on Amberskies here is I changed the name of it, which is why I don't want to change it again. I found out how much trouble it is. But under debug, projects, build directory is now there. And it shouldn't be. It should be there. You can see the difference now. I changed the name of it all. So that's under debug. Under... I must do it for release as well, won't I now? I've never used release. So that would be... Ah, it doesn't exist. Release. We've never done one. I don't usually bother with that. There we go. That's the new folder. That's okay now. So release is happy. It's my fault for changing names. I will do the other one. I will do the profile one. It might come in useful one day. Come on, do your little busy bits. And you want profile. Is that right? No. That's right. Okay. Everything's updating. Go back to debug. Make sure you're in debug mode for the next time I open this. File. Save all. Close all projects. Deleted. Thank you. Switch off. And that one should now never appear again. Damn nuisance. Because this one needs to be open now. Copy to... Copy here. There you go. Done. I like this kind of setup. It's rather nice. Where did that go? Mischief, come back here. It's called Mischief, this program. It's ace. Generic platform launcher is the next thing. I'm going to call it Amber platform launcher, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. That's awesome. Fantastic. And new project, please. Application. Let's have widgets. Choose. Platform launcher. Amber launcher. And it's not the 3D version. Right, yeah. Desktop, use as default location. Yeah, go ahead. Next. Next. No, I don't want main window, do we? That sounds stupid. What we'll call that then is Amber Launcher, I suppose. That'll be the application itself. Yeah. I want a Q main window, yeah, I do. I'd like a GUI. Alrighty. Next. Finish. Why am I getting a red test? No, I think you're just being silly. Okay. Let's have a look at this thing. Okay, what does it look like? Ooh, there we go. Amber Launcher. I like it already. Isn't that nice? That's rather nice. We should have it in amber though, shouldn't we? Really, not grey. Grey and blue. Yeah, okay, we'll go with it. I might darken the background. In fact, I will darken the background. Because we're going to have to split that up into different sections. Nice. Everything works there. Amber Launcher, yep. Call it launcher. I'm not so sure how big memory is on mobiles, but it is in the megabytes, and it is coming up to gigabytes now on mobile phones. I'm really talking about, rather than the like computer side of things. Yeah, I think we'll be alright with that. That can be the main program. That's the main loop. We can use signals and slots again. And we're going to put it in AmberDev. You're in debug. I don't want to be in debug. Can I be in Amber Launcher? Thank you. Add, new folder, here we go. Call it AmberDev. That's one of my usual ones I use. AmberDev, and can we move stuff into there? No. That's annoying. How do I move that? Oh, you have to remove it and then put it... Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. That's the file system. Projects. Unless it says it in here. Not that one, I want that one to move. But you've got nowhere to put it in here. Add existing directory. AmberDev. Okay, does it come up? No. Might allow me to do this now with the file system. Prefer to do it from inside than outside. There's nothing in it. Come on. No, I can't. No, 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 no. Muppet. No, 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 no. Help. Help. Yes, that was the cat just deciding to walk across my keyboard. Go away. No, come on, love. Come on. Come on, love. Oh, bless him. Right, he's wanting my attention. He's literally stood next to two keyboards, and I'm going to lose everything on my screen, and everything's going to blow up any minute now. I don't know what keys he's already pressed. I'll have to go and fix it now. So, at this point, whilst distracting the cat and keeping him entertained, I will have to say, well, ta-ra for now, I think. And I'll do that experiment in about a couple of hours' time. Or in a couple of minutes' time, actually. I'm going to go and take a break. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do that experiment with the Twitch Studio and see if I can get it to work. So, yeah. I don't think I want that there. Don't jump on it, jump on me. Yeah, ow, ow, ow. Alright, that looks okay now. I think I'll fix that bit. I'm going to have to work out a way to move those. Oh, yeah. Amber Launcher. So, Amber Dev, what we do is we take... Yeah, look at that autosave came up to try and stop me from being harassed. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy those three files to here. And then we can use the system against itself. So projects and source files. This will probably completely mess up. Remove. I guess you click that and press OK. Has been removed from disk. Do you want to save it and close? And you can close as well. Delete. Okay, looking good so far. Now it's going to be Amberdev. There it is. Let's put these the right way round. I don't know how it got that way round, but it should never do that. Right, I'm happy with that now. Now, add existing directory and Amberdev. Oh no. Cancel. Don't do it yet. Still got that there. If all of this fails, I don't care because it's only just a setup program. Okay, passed. Yes, we should only have our main left here, which is correct. And then you use this add existing directory to tick and OK. Ta-da! And I've changed that, so build. Come on, mock files. Mock the week. Yes, we have it done. Have you noticed that the VirtualBox is acting better today? I've had an interesting wagging a finger at it over last weekend. Right, I'm going to get off my break now. So I'll be back in a bit with a test on that Twitch studio. I'll use XCOM or something. I'll just grab a game and I'll use that. So this is next week. We are going to do Amber Launcher, unless somebody asks for other stuff. The only other stuff I've got that you can ask for at the moment is a TCP server, because that's all we've done so far. Bing! There you go. Let's get some music going. Right. I'd like to thank you all for the people who have popped in today and have had a visit. That's been good. And for you who's watching now, thank you. Take care. All the best. And of course, have fun.